Yo, what's up, guys? Me, Eddie, again, and welcome back to another movie review. So we're back at it again. This time we'll be reviewing the new Marvel's Black Widow. So yeah, it's actually kind of late to. It's kind of late for me to do this type of review because this movie came out more than 2 weeks ago. But I've been wanting to see this film like when it came out, but I was on vacation. Like I've been on like two other places twice. Yes, I was in Punta I was in Denver, and so yeah, I didn't have a chance or had time to watch the film. So finally, I just got done watching the film. I came back from watching the film, and it was pretty good. I really did enjoy it. Like not the best MCU film, but I really did enjoy it. So yeah. So I'm not really gonna go all the way to the end of the film. Like we're not gonna go to the beginning to the end of the film. Let's talk about some of the characters, such as first character we're gonna talk about is Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, and she really did the role. Of course, we all know. Like, of course, I always love her as Scarlett Johansson. I'm sorry, I always love her as the Black Widow. Yes, Natasha. Yes, I always enjoyed her role. I always like when I think of Scarlett Johansson, I always think of Black Widow. Well, straight up. So yeah, everybody else, of course, she did awesome in this film. And Florence Pugh, yeah, Florence Pugh as Yelena, her sister, Yelena or Yelena Belova. I think that was it her sister. I don't remember. I think it was. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure. And basically, and of course, David Harper as of course the Red Guardian, Alexi. I really love Dave Harper's role as the Red Guardian, aka Alexi. Oh man, I love it. It's not the best, but you know what? I did enjoy it. I did enjoy his role as the Red Guardian. Man, this is 2 years, only 2 years after Hellboy. That shit was a disaster. Well, he was probably the best part of the film, and that's it. Like that shit was a disaster. Let's not get into that. So yeah, and of course, Rachel Wise as Melina, Melina Vostokov. Yeah, I think it was Vostokov. I don't understand much Russian names. Of course, I do know me some Russian names, of course, but not much. Yeah, I did like all the characters. The villains I did enjoy. Well, I did enjoy Taskmaster. Let's get into Taskmaster. I love Taskmaster. Like he was menacing. Not the scariest villain, but he was a pretty menacing villain at first. Like when the first time we saw him, he looks pretty menacing. Like I always want to see Taskmaster. Like that's probably one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time, the Taskmaster. His probably the thing that people know about Taskmaster is his powers, his abilities. Yes, we all know he's like it's like fighting a mirror. Yes, like what Melina said. I'm sorry, no, Yelena said. It's like fighting a mirror, basically. So yeah, it's like she. Of course, he mimics every character's moves. Yes, he mimics the moves. He copies them, and yeah, pretty tough character. Actually, not gonna lie, but you know, I mean, I thought at first I thought she was a robot. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get into that in a little bit. And the what's the other villain? The main villain, the actual main villain of the whole film. What was it? What's his name again? Kind of forgot. What was the film? What was the main villain? I know. I remember what he looked like, of course, but I don't remember his name exactly. But like, I almost expect him to have him like he didn't look menacing at first, but he did sound menacing. But I expect like a more menacing looking main villain. But you know what? I do like you know what I think his motivations and his plans are always It did really makes the character, like seriously, it really did make the villain. So yeah, and I just I really enjoy. I do love this film. Of course, I always want to see a Black Widow film. Like I've been wanting to see this film since it was first announced back in like when was the first trailer? The first trailer for this film was when was it? Back in I think it was 2019, was it? I'm pretty sure it was 2019. I don't remember correctly. If it was 2019 or the beginning of 2020. I don't know, but it took me like it took us like 2 years. Well, not 2 years, like almost more than a year to see this film. Like seriously, I've been wanting to see this film for more than a year, and I finally got to see it. Wow, what a blast! So yeah, now my favorite scenes in this film usually it's mostly the fight scenes. The opening part was I mean our main character is trying to escape the United States to like escape. I mean, I don't remember much correctly, but like as they escaped, all of them got separated. The main villain, the main villain of this film, separate all of them, and sending Black Widow and Yelena, her sister Yelena, to to be trained as the widows. Yes, they call them widows, I believe. Yeah, widows, and it's not her. It's not the mother. No, no, no. It's not her mother. What was it again? Sorry, sometimes I have terrible memory problems. Yes, I have. I have memory problems. Melina, sending Melina away. It's not her mother. We'll get to that pretty soon. Melina away, and sending Alexi to prison for no reason, for nothing. So, yeah. And the opening scenes was pretty shocking, pretty disturbing to even watch. Like it was pretty disturbing and just kind of pretty harsh. And as the whole theme song of Teen Spirit smells like Teen Spirit by Billie Eilish. I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Billie Eilish. Was it Billie Eilish? I'm not 100% sure. Uh, was it? I don't remember. Was it Billie Eilish? I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Billie Eilish. I don't think so. No, no, no. It's Malia J. No, I got it confused. No, it was not Billy. It was Malia J. I thought it was Billy because Billie Eilish did sing smells like Teen Spirit. To me, I always prefer. Of course, I always prefer Kurt Cobain. Like, of course, I'm never. There's like, of course, I'm always with Kurt Cobain. Like, he's always did the best. He's always he sings the best. Of course, the best version of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," of course, is by Kurt Cobain of Nirvana. Of course. What what? The fuck? Okay, how can I say no? How can I say no to that? Of course, I like the covers of other singers, but Kurt Cobain's always been is always forever be the best without a doubt. Okay, let's get back to the movie. Um, Jeez. Now you may be asking the best. What's my favorite scene in the whole film? Probably the scene with the most action. Like, of course, it's the final battle, but my actual favorite scene was it was still the final battle. It was still the final battle, but my other favorite scene in this whole film was the two. Of course, it's Black Widow and her sister rescuing Alexi, aka the Red Guardian, from the prison. And can you? I was completely shocked of how Alexi came out 20 years later when he was sent to prison. Like when the first time we see him, he was like clean and all young and clean and all that, you know. But jeez, Jesus Christ, man, he got wow, he changed. a lot. Like seriously, the tattoos and the his accent kind of changed. You know, he went from an American accent to a Russian accent. It's kind of strange. And I mean, I don't think he was not Russian, but I bet he was a Russian speaking American accent. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. And with tattoos and the man, he got really bulked up big time. Well, he's still a bit fat, but you know, a big ass beard. Jesus Christ, he's messed up. So yeah, and mostly Ray Guardian's kind of a dumbass in this film. He's mostly a dumbass in the film. Like at first, he was a pretty smart character. You know, he's a pretty intelligent character, but he went from being intelligent to being more of a jackass, more of the jackass in the film. Like seriously. So usually my favorite scene, of course, it's mostly the escape prison scene when they got Alexi out of the prison. Like I really enjoyed that scene. I thought it was fun, and when they soon find out that, um, like there was this one scene where like it was pretty disturbing and pretty sad. Um, when Black Widow was part of the was still part of the Widows. She was forced to her mission was to force to kill like destroy something like to kill somebody, but it I don't know if it was to kill a girl. Yes, she blew up the building and there was a little girl inside of it. I think that was her target. I don't really know. And yeah, it was damn. It was like pretty disturbing to watch. You know, at least you don't see like much of it. You only see the explosion. That's it. Yeah, I know it's really hard, but we'll get to that pretty soon. And yes, it's probably the biggest twist of this film. Probably one of my favorite twists in this film. And I think it was in the end of the film where they showed when they showed that when they revealed Taskmaster when Taskmaster revealed his face, it turns out it was a girl. I didn't even know it was a girl. Literally, I didn't even knew it was a girl. It was the same exact girl that died in the explosion, and I was really shocked. I was shocked big time. Like I don't know how did she survive that explosion. I have no clue. The villain he says something about that he put some transmitter thing, some one of those devices in their brains that controls the widows. Basically, most of these widows are just forced to kill people. Mostly forced to hire to usually go hunt down people. You know, most of these died from like when every time they messed up. Like if they mess up, if they try to mess up, like he just randomly kills them, like execute them. Like damn, when every time they messed up, he execute them. We only see one of them that get executed by his own control, and it's just really harsh. And this villain usually of course I want him dead. Of course, I mean who doesn't want the main villain to be dead? And they were going to track down. They were going to find the main place where all the widows train and everything. The main base, the main headquarters mostly. They call it the Red Room, and I didn't even understand what it mean by Red Room. And when they show the place, I was a little confused. Like first of all, it's not a room really. It's more of a freaking sky base or something, like a base in the sky, like a secret base in the sky, and it's not even red. So what's the point of calling it red? There was some red, but not that much red, really. And what's my favorite fight scene? One-on-one fight. Um, uh, I think was pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there was so many fights. Like, there was a couple of fights that maybe it was mostly the fights between Black Widow and the Taskmaster. Like it was the first fight and the second fight between her. Like I didn't even knew that the Taskmaster. I thought the thing was a robot, but no, it was a human being. Yes, it was a human being inside of it. inside under that mask. And yeah, my favorite part, my favorite part where they actually tricked him, where where they pulled a trap on him. Well, mostly it was some sort of like a trick on him. Like they thought that when when they found him, when the whole widow group found the gang hiding in the house uh in the in the what the hell was it? What house was it? Uh, shit, fuck. In Melina's house, and like when what the fuck? Jesus Christ! Sorry guys. Yelena, when Yelena found both Alexi and Natasha, Black Widow and Red Guardian, found them asleep dead. She turns around and found that Melina was behind all this, and she shots her. She electrocutes her. I think she would electrocute her. I think, but guess what? When once Melina got to the main when once he went to the main villain's office, we soon found out that the Black Widow, Natasha, she was still on the plane. She was on the plane with the rest of the main heroes, and we realized it was a trick. Um, Melina was disguised as Black Widow. She was Black Widow, and Black and Melina was over there in in the office was Black Widow disguised as Melina. So yeah, and the main villain revealed to her that he actually killed her mother. Yes, Natasha's mother. He was the one who killed her. So yeah. So mostly I guess Melina was just I guess her stepmother, I guess, the whole time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was mostly her stepmother. And of course my okay again, my favorite fight scene in the whole film was mostly the fight scene between Black Widow and the Taskmaster. So yeah, and basically the I mean I don't know much else. I'm gonna talk about the twist ending. The secret ending. Well, it's not much of a secret ending. Like it didn't got to the credits. Usually, almost every single Marvel movie I have ever seen, there's always been a twist ending, and this is sort of a twist ending, sort of, and we in this movie actually, I'm pretty sure that movie that jacket that Yelena gave to her sister Natasha. It was the same exact green jacket that the jacket with the many pockets. The same jacket that Black Widow wore during Infinity War in the movie Infinity War, and I was right because at the end of the film, Natasha came back all blonde hair and they're wearing the same jacket. Like it looked like she came in from Infinity War, and of course, I mean, people were confused. Like, wait, why is a Black Widow movie? I thought she was dead. Well, of course, because this is a prequel. This was before Endgame, as we all know. Like this was, I'm pretty sure this was between Endgame. I'm sorry, no, Age of Ultron, the second Avengers movie, and between Age of Ultron and Infinity War. So yeah, it takes place between those two movies, and that's pretty cool because you know it's probably the Marvel universe. The MCU is probably the biggest universe, like behind right behind. Like I don't know that many expanding universe of franchises of big name franchises. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna give this film. I'm gonna give this film a rating right now. So the rating I'm gonna give in this film right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give this film an 8 out of 10, or maybe a yeah an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I really enjoy this film big time. Yes, I really love this film. Like some people thought it was not that good. Some people think it's not that good. Like I know a lot of people said that oh it's okay. I mean I mean, I don't know. I mean, not many people are saying that this film is not the best. It's another weak Marvel film, MCU film. Most of the MCU films, almost every single MCU film, is not terrible nor bad. Like, of course, there's weak ones like Iron Man 2, Thor, the Dark World. Like those are usually the weaker ones, but they're both not bad. They're both pretty. They're good. Like like I like there's never really a bad one. Like Captain Marvel wasn't that bad. Like Captain Marvel, it was pretty good. Not the best MCU film, but at least it made $1 billion at the box office. That was really impressive. Even a film even for a debut for a character with its first film. I'm not kidding. And I can't wait for this film to maybe make up like most films, most like movies that are coming out right now. Usually they're not making that much money. Mostly two things: mostly the pandemic, and maybe second, maybe it's mostly it's of course people are watching most of these movies are at home. So yes, this film is on Disney Plus also. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Disney Plus. And can't wait to see other for I can't wait to see more MCU films such as Shang-Chi this year, such as Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and of course the Eternals, and of course Spider-Man Far Wait No Way Home. Of course, I'm not gonna forget that film. I'm definitely 100% all down to see that film, all down. So yeah, so that's it for the video. That's my review of Black Widow, a great film. Not the best Marvel film, but I did love it. So yeah, so that's it for the review. Stay tuned for another movie review. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the video right here and take care. Peace.